What's up, everybody? So today I'm gonna be reviewing Drake's most recent album, Iceman. So for those of y'all that are like, Noah, you already reviewed it like the weekend that it came out. I did, but for me, guys, I am a perfectionist. If I think I can do a review better, I'm going to delete the old review and do a new review. And I think I can do the Iceman review better because I've had longer to sit with Iceman now, and I've had 3 months to sit with it. I've had time to consume the album and to listen to the album and to really think about the album. So I think this review that I'm recording now will be a better review than the one I posted um a, a, a few months ago. I'm still very proud of that review, but I deleted it because I think that I can do a better review with this review. So, yeah. Um so overall, I think Iceman's the best Drake album in years. I think Iceman is the best Drake record since Scorpion. I really respect how Drake separated his free audiences with the Habiti, Iceman, and Maid of Honor albums that he dropped a few months ago. I really respect that because some people like myself like R&B and rap Drake. Some people like EDM and dance music Drake. I don't particularly like EDM and dance music Drake, so Maid of Honor is isn't for me, right? It's not for me. But Iceman, I think, is the best Drake record in years. And why do I think that? Because Drake is rapping. He's getting personal on this record. He's airing out his grievances. He's being a rapper, right? And he a lot of this album is Drake's revenge album, right? A lot of it covers the beef of 2024 and how Drake feels about that stuff. So he has like this is for LeBron, this is for DeMar DeRozan, this is for Kendrick, this is for Jay-Z, which that may turn into something if Jay-Z is coming out with an album this year, which I hope Jay-Z comes out with an album this year, right? And a Drake versus Jay-Z rap battle would be pretty cool to see and to witness. So that would be pretty cool. So I hope that actually happens, right? 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 And we'll see about that. But yeah, there's a lot of disses on this album, and I'm also a rapper. You guys know that. I love to rap and stuff like that. And for me, personally, I think it's a little too much of Drake dissing people. But again, that's his prerogative. If he wants to diss people on his album and his art, if he wants to diss people in his on his album and his art, then he has his right to, right? And at the same time, like we haven't heard like rapper Drake since 2024, right? Like rapper Drake in the sense that he's giving us a full solo album of him rapping, right? We haven't heard that type of Drake since 2024, right? So he does have he does have a right and he does have a purpose with this album to respond to people. And I think this some of these records are um like Firm Friends, Whisper My Name, um the intro track really reminds me of Tuscan Leather, right? Um uh Make Them Cry, but Make Them Cry, Make Them Pay, and Make Them Remember. The Make Them records on Iceman are straight fire, right? National Treasure, straight fire, especially the first beat. The first beat on National Treasure, that song is fire. Too Hard for the Radio, that song is fire. I like how Drake and I really like how Drake acknowledges his acknowledges his age on Iceman. Like what do I mean by that? In Make Them Cry, he says, um, he says that he's been doing this for a decade and he's almost 40 now. I like when rappers do that, right? Why I think I'm gonna bring it back to Jay-Z for a moment. What, like, if you guys don't know, like, my three favorite rappers in this order are probably Kendrick, Jay-Z, Drake. So Drake is on my Drake is one of my top three favorite rappers, right? And the reason for that is I know what Drake is capable of when he wants to rap, right? And I just wanted Drake to rap on this album because I think that he needed that. I think that he needed to give us a dope rap album, right? And that's what he succeeded in doing with Iceman, in my opinion. And for me, do I think there's a little too much dissing on this record because somebody gets dissed on every song? Yes, but that's just a little nitpick. And as I said, it's Drake's prerogative if he wants to diss people on his art in his art and on his album, right? Um and and I don't think um Iceman will start any more rap battles, right? I don't think Iceman will start any more rap battles besides the Jay-Z line. If Jay-Z comes out with an album, I think there's gonna be a few shots for Drake on Jay-Z's upcoming album, if there is an upcoming album, which I hope there is, because Pharrell's been teasing it, Jay's been teasing it. Um, there's been rumors about it all this year that Jay-Z's coming out with an album. I hope that's true because if it is that Jay-Z is coming out with an album, we are in for a treat. And like, Jay-Z is one of my favorite rappers, one of the rappers who had inspired me to rap. Same thing with Drake and Kendrick and Cole and Lil Wayne. Like, those are my five, right? Um all these guys, Jay-Z, Drake, Kendrick, Wayne, Cole, um J. Cole, um they all inspired me to rap, and along with many, 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 many other people that inspired me to rap. But like, all these guys inspired me to rap. So I I would love a Jay-Z record, and if 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 there is a Drake versus Jay-Z rap battle, I I love to see rappers sharpen. I love to see iron sharpen. I love to see iron sharpen iron, right? And that's what I would be looking for in a Jay Z versus Drake rap battle. And I think uh, it would push them both to new heights that they haven't gotten to before, right? In terms of rapping, and I hope that does happen. Um, but yeah, so but it proved to me that when Drake wants to, he can still rap and he can still put out a great rap record with Iceman, right? This album, that's what it proved to me. And yeah, for me, I really enjoyed hearing Drake at his um at 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 give his best rap performance on an album in years on this album. And I really like the Future song, Welcome to our ran to Atlanta. As I said, I really like the Make Them records. I really like Whisper My Name. Whisper My Name has a great whisper flow on it. It kind of reminds me of the Meltdown the Meltdown feature that Drake did for Travis Scott. So that's really cool. Um Firm Friends, or yeah, I think it's called Firm Friends. Yeah, Firm Friends, produced by The Alchemist, or not The Alchemist, Conductor Williams. Um, that song's hard. that song is hard. Make Them Pay, that song is hard. Like Drake is really spitting on this record, and that's what I love about this record. It is definitely out of the free records that he dropped a few months ago, right? It's definitely my favorite out of the free records, and like as I said, like you guys saw my Maid of Honor review. Um, I don't think Maid of Honor is very good. Besides the Popcorn song, I like the song of Popcorn, and then Habiti. He's made better R&B music in the past, in my opinion. Take Care is a great album. Um, his his first mixtape, So Far Gone, is or his big mixtape, which is basically like his uh first like big thing that got him recognized, right, for in terms of rapping, right? So Far Gone, that 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 album has better R&B cuts on it, or that mixtape has better R&B cuts on it. He's made better R&B cuts. He's made better R&B records in the past. So I think Habiti's good. I think Classic is good, and I think Swap the City is good. But other than that, like Drake needs to get better at. Drake needs to get back to making great classic R&B records. Like I think so. I think So Far Gone and um Habiti, I mean, not Habiti. So Far Gone and Take Care are classics. I would love to see Drake get back to that style of R&B music, because we know I don't think. I think it's too early to say if Iceman is a classic, but it proves to me one thing, that when Drake wants to, and he really focuses on one genre, and perfecting that one genre to the best of his abilities, he can do it. And I think Iceman by far is the best album that he's dropped in years, in my opinion. And for me, for me, I just can't wait to see what he does next. I think it's gonna be a while before we hear from Drake again, because he just dropped 3 albums. But hey, if the Jay-Z album happens, and if there are a few shots for Drake on the album, which I think there will be, right? Maybe it will start another rap battle between Drake and or a rap battle between Drake and Jay-Z, which I, as a rap fan, would love that. I just hope that it doesn't go as like. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever get a Kendrick and Drake collab ever again, right? Unfortunately, right? So I just hope they keep it to who the best rapper is, and again, iron sharpens iron. That's why I want this battle to happen between Drake and Jay-Z. Iron sharpens iron. Like, and I think Drake right now is in a better spot for a rap battle than he was when he battled Kendrick, right? Um and I think if it does happen, it would be a moment that obviously I would be covering on this channel. The battle, if a battle happens between Drake and Jay-Z, I would be I would be covering it on this channel. And yeah, so Iceman Iceman is a great record. I would give it a 10 out of 10. And thank you so much for all your support. And I hope you have a great day. And God bless you guys.